loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will not be returned. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready! Spike 56! Come on, boy! Come on, boy! You better be ready! Don't be scared of it!
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Tighten up. Watch the extreme.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry now for Justice Hill. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got Snead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to the running game. It's Ingram. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Ingram. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Hill. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
And come on out here. Come get some.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Snead's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Jackson forced out to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yep.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Slip. Yellow. Check.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Hey. You got three. You're down. 43.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15. Kill. No. Off. Yellow. Whip. Watch the whip.
On 2nd down, Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
It's a gain of 10. And a first down, Chiefs.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Chiefs nothing.
I don't need to. We got it. Easy. Let's go. There's a corner now. Mike 48.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most, that's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens 19-yard line.
On on 2nd and 9. Mahomes, and it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. It got his man complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Watch twins. You go tight. You got tight.
Now it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. And let's get that ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson is going to fire one, and that's caught inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Let's go, D.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Check safety. Watch it.
Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the Chiefs' 23.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
Mahomes now on 1st down. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know, but
okay.
September 10th.
Misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well,
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll run on 1st down. Ingram, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Jackson now, nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Wide, get wide. High 7. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check 50.
To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go.
Yellow.
Nice 7, let's go.
48. We don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Check 26. Check 26. 40. I don't need to.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
He uncorks it for Snead. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. From the 29, Mahomes, he's got it to Williams. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
He's checking. Check. Sunday.
On first down, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Mike, 48.
First down,
48, Mike. Rabbit.
Mahomes now on first down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Slam. Big Ed. Yellow. Slam.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Motion. Yellow.
38-yard line.
48 to Mike. Scene 6.
Woo-hoo. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we got Mike to 48 right now. Let's go.
Throwing on second down. Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
48 to Mike.
Delta.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Check that. Select. 48 Mike. 48 Mike. All right, T, let's check. All right, T. Hey, check 24. 15. Bravo. 48 to Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 45 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
You can't stop me. Check 52. Kill, kill, kill.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. He's got him in. Complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
The linebacker Anthony Hitchens there on the stop. On 2nd and 7, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And an alley to run. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Check. Left. Lucky.
4th down. Here's Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Tight dog. Check 6 guys. Check 99.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
You got to go right here. You got to play big. Yellow.
They start the drive with Ware. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yellow. Attack. I'll go little lady. Here we go. Watch the eye. Two. Relax. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Kansas City.
48.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Patrick Owasor. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's second down.
Hey, 15. Wow. 48 to Mike.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 74 yards. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's Ingram. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They run. It's Mark Ingram, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Get the ball. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Slam. Squeeze. Check.
Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, second and 7.
Check 24.
Throwing now is Jackson. Flushed out right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. No. Whip.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And down inside the 15 he goes. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Mike 56, right there, 56. All right, here we go. Let's go, V, let's go. Hey, let's get there. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna?
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime? Have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
It's caught by Roberts. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
That's good for Baltimore.
56, Mike 56, right there, 56.
47-yard line.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Let's go. They're gonna need some therapy after this.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The 1st down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it, and that's caught inside the 30.
Let's go.